Let's be real. Michael Jordan had the flu and dropped 38 on the Jazz. Beethoven was deaf, yet middle school bands still play his symphonies. Elvis stole soul music from black people. Gandhi didn't do anything and they called it civil disobedience. Macklemore somehow won a Grammy. JFK got away with shoving his presidential cock down Marilyn Monroe's throat. Michael Phelps proved you could smoke weed and be a winner. Jim Jones set back Coed's marketing team. Steve Jobs generously left all his partners to die at the bottom of the Silicon Valley. The McRib comes back to McDonald's once a year, just like the Easter Bunny. Hot Topic made middle school feel like a Tim Burton movie. Elephants can be taught how to paint. God finally killed that bitch Joan Rivers. Bridesmaids was written in 3 days, and yet I can't come up with a half-decent idea. Maybe I should write a story about two crazy kids madly in love. That's so overdone, though. Wait, what if it's two guys falling in love? Then again, that's also overdone. Honestly, I should just write a sequel to When Harry Met Sally and call it When Harry Met Sally Again. No, fuck love stories. Perhaps I could make a war movie? Somewhat of homage to World War I, or any war, I guess, or conflict, whatever you want to call it. I don't really care. And to be honest, I'm broke as shit. All I would be able to afford is one of those t-shirts that say Army at Career Day that they give out. Forget it, I'm too much of a pacifist anyways. It would be cool to do a Western, have some stereotypical showdown, you know, over a woman or some land or something. Realistically, I only see this going two ways, though. Either a civil rights violation or tricking kids into smoking Marlboro Reds. And where the hell would I shoot this? There's like 10 Walmarts in this town alone. Who am I kidding? This would be less believable than Casey Anthony not being a murderer. Hold on. I could make a horror film. They're cheap and 99.9% of the time shitty as fuck. It would be brilliant. I could make a bunch of money and pack the house. Originality is practically dead. It could be a simple slasher. I could throw some titties in there and call it something creative, or, honestly, something uncreative like The Slasher. No, I can't. I'll puke if I see that much fake blood. Space is pretty cool, I guess, but how many more stories can you actually tell about voyages to space? 1950s cinema hoarded practically every idea imaginable, but I mean, if they can fake the goddamn moon landing, I can probably pull something off. The only problem is, I don't know jack shit about science. I'm an English major, for Christ's sake. I should just contact Nike and see if they'll fund some overzealous inspirational sports flick. It could be an uplifting story about the underdog coming back and winning it all. Yeah, man, wow, that's never been done before. After Mickey sinks the final free throw, the crowd will storm the court while crying LeBron hugs him from behind and whispers, "You just did it." Oh yeah, great. I'm sure Nike will throw a ton of cash to a douchebag writer whose biggest credit is writing an editorial for the Cabot Cove Tribune on the one-week hunt for the notorious male genitalia spray paint vandal. Something inexpensive could be a psychological thriller. I could put in a crazy-ass twist. And the twist could be that there is no twist. Yeah. What a twist. I'm sure there'd be an extensive amount of drug usage, and of course in black and white, with a misunderstood hooker at some point. Sophomore year of film school all over again. Ideally, my real dream would be to make a fantasy. You know, some Lord of the Rings shit. It'd be tight. I could set it in some made-up mythical world where an evil sorcerer casts some bullshit spell on a beautiful young maiden whose father is completely responsible for the curse. And who knows, I could even play the protagonist who saves her. I wonder if Maddie could play her. I could have her wear that one all-black backless dress. Oh, that'd be nice. And then after I rescue her, we could go back to the castle and, you know, get medieval. Never mind, this is just becoming my fantasy. Technically, I could just write a film about a guy who's trying to write a film. It just sounds so cheap and simple. They'd figure out the plot within 5 minutes of the movie. Plus, it's been done so many times. It would be like a porno. We all know where it's going. You know what? They're asking for too much. No one is genuinely that original. Plus, making a film takes so much time and effort. They always end up looking like shit. Mine always do, at least. I don't know. Maybe I should buckle down and give it another shot? Fuck this. I'm just gonna go film some random bullshit and called experimental art.